What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, there is a powerful servant inside your mind working for you every second of the day? It never sleeps, never takes a break, and quietly shapes your life based on the instructions you give it. This invisible force is your subconscious mind, and it may be far more powerful than you realize. There are countless stories that show how powerful the mind can be when someone learns how to use it correctly. Some people have gone from financial ruin to massive success in a matter of months. Others have overcome years of physical or emotional struggles after changing the way they think. And many individuals who once felt stuck or anxious have transformed their lives simply by learning how to guide their subconscious mind instead of letting it run on autopilot. Today we're going to explore how this hidden system works and how the ideas popularized by Joseph Murphy can help you begin using it intentionally. But there's an important catch. Most people are actually doing the exact opposite of what they should. Without realizing it, they constantly program their subconscious for failure, stress, and limitation. And they do it through the thoughts they repeat every day. So stay with me until the end of this video, because by the time we finish, you'll understand the basic principles behind reprogramming your subconscious mind and how you can begin applying them in your own life. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we explore powerful ideas from psychology, philosophy, and life-changing books. And we break them down into practical tools you can start using immediately. If this kind of content resonates with you, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Joseph Murphy was one of the most influential voices in the New Thought movement. His teachings focused on how the mind influences our reality and how people can consciously reshape their lives by changing the beliefs they carry within. His work has inspired millions of readers around the world, and many of his ideas are still widely discussed today. To understand his philosophy, we first need to talk about something fundamental: the fact that your mind operates on two different levels. The first is the conscious mind. This is the part of your mind that analyzes, reasons, and makes decisions. It's the part of you that is listening to this video right now and deciding whether the ideas make sense or not. Think of the conscious mind as the captain of a ship. It chooses the direction and decides what instructions to give. But beneath the captain is the crew that actually runs the ship. That crew represents your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is responsible for the vast majority of your daily behavior. It controls automatic bodily functions like breathing and heartbeat, but it also manages habits, emotional reactions, and deeply rooted beliefs about yourself and the world. In fact, some researchers estimate that around 95% of your daily actions are influenced by subconscious patterns. Here's the crucial difference between these two parts of the mind. The subconscious does not analyze information the way the conscious mind does. It doesn't question whether something is logical or unrealistic. Instead, it simply accepts repeated thoughts and emotions as instructions. This is why imagination can have such a powerful effect on the body. For example, when you watch a frightening movie, your heart may start racing and your palms may begin to sweat. Even though you know the movie isn't real, your subconscious reacts as if the threat is actually happening. Joseph Murphy believed that this same principle applies to many aspects of life. According to him, whatever ideas you repeatedly impress upon the subconscious mind will eventually begin to appear in your external reality. If someone constantly tells themselves that they are unlucky, incapable, or destined to fail, those beliefs begin shaping their actions and expectations. Over time, their behavior starts reinforcing that belief. But if someone repeatedly impresses ideas of success, confidence, and opportunity into the subconscious mind, the brain gradually begins organizing thoughts and behaviors around those beliefs instead. Murphy often illustrated this idea through real-world examples. In one case, a woman struggling with severe physical pain constantly imagined her condition getting worse. She worried about losing her mobility and pictured a future where she was trapped by illness. Murphy suggested that these repeated mental images were reinforcing her suffering. Instead, he encouraged her to imagine something different. Each night before sleep, she began visualizing herself moving freely, feeling healthy and enjoying life again. She repeated simple statements affirming that her body was healing and becoming stronger. Over time, her mental focus shifted away from fear and toward recovery. As her mindset changed, her symptoms gradually improved as well. Now, whether you interpret such stories as psychological influence, placebo effect, or something deeper, they highlight an important point. The beliefs you reinforce inside your mind can influence how you experience the world. This brings us to another key idea Murphy emphasized: belief. Your subconscious mind responds most strongly to what you truly believe, not just what you say you want. Simply repeating positive statements without emotional conviction rarely works. If a person repeats the phrase, "I am successful," while secretly believing they will fail, the deeper belief usually wins. That's why many people struggle with traditional positive thinking. The conscious mind may repeat optimistic words, but the subconscious continues operating from old assumptions. To influence the subconscious effectively, Murphy suggested combining repetition with imagination and emotion. Visualization is one of the most common techniques. For example, a salesperson who constantly worries about rejection may unknowingly prepare themselves for failure before every meeting. But if that same person spends a few minutes imagining successful conversations, confident communication, and positive outcomes, they begin reinforcing a different expectation. Over time, those mental rehearsals can influence behavior, posture, tone of voice, and decision-making. Another powerful moment for influencing the subconscious occurs right before sleep. Murphy believed the final few minutes before falling asleep are especially important because the conscious mind becomes relaxed and the barrier between conscious and subconscious thinking becomes weaker. During this period, suggestions and mental images can sink deeply into the subconscious. The method is simple. Before falling asleep, focus on what you want to experience rather than what you fear. Create a short mental scene that represents your desired outcome already happening. Imagine it clearly and feel the emotions associated with it. If your goal is financial success, picture yourself checking your bank account and seeing the balance you've been working toward. If your goal is better health, imagine a doctor telling you that your body is strong and improving. If you're seeking a meaningful relationship, picture moments of connection and happiness. Replay that scene in your mind and allow yourself to fall asleep while experiencing the feeling that it's already happening. Murphy believed the subconscious would continue working on that idea throughout the night. But what about negative thought patterns that have been reinforced for years? Murphy argued that change is still possible, but it requires becoming more aware of the thoughts you allow into your mind. He described the conscious mind as a gatekeeper. Its role is to decide which ideas are allowed to enter the subconscious. Unfortunately, many people allow fear, doubt, and worry to pass through that gate without resistance. A helpful practice is to interrupt negative thoughts the moment they appear. Instead of arguing with them, acknowledge them and replace them with a more constructive belief. For example, if the thought, "I'll never succeed," appears, respond by introducing a different idea, such as, "I'm improving every day and learning the skills. I need to succeed." Over time, consistently replacing negative assumptions can gradually shift subconscious patterns. Another strategy Murphy suggested is mental substitution. Whenever anxiety or fear begins forming a negative image in your mind, immediately replace it with a more empowering image. Someone dealing with stress, for example, might picture themselves standing calmly on a peaceful beach, breathing slowly and feeling relaxed. Repeating this substitution regularly trains the subconscious to associate calmness with situations that once triggered anxiety. Murphy also believed the subconscious mind connects to a deeper level of intelligence beyond the conscious mind. According to his view, this universal intelligence is responsible for many sudden insights, creative breakthroughs, and intuitive solutions. When people stop forcing answers and allow the mind to relax, the subconscious often continues processing problems in the background. That's why solutions sometimes appear unexpectedly during a walk, a shower, or even in a dream. A simple method to access this process is to ask your subconscious a question before sleep or meditation, and then release it without trying to force an answer. The insight may arrive later in a surprising way. Another principle Murphy taught is the law of assumption. This idea suggests that when you begin acting from the mindset of the person you want to become, your subconscious gradually adapts to that identity. For instance, if someone wants to become more confident, they can start making decisions and taking actions as if they already possess that confidence. Over time, the subconscious begins accepting that identity as natural. Murphy shared stories of individuals who applied this idea by acting as if their goals were already achievable. As their internal beliefs shifted, new opportunities began appearing in their lives. To help reinforce these mental changes, Murphy recommended several simple daily techniques. One method is the mirror exercise. Each morning, look into your own eyes in the mirror and repeat positive declarations about yourself for a few minutes. Speaking directly to yourself in this way creates a stronger emotional impression on the subconscious mind. Another method involves gratitude. Before going to sleep, thank life for the things you want to experience as if they are already unfolding. Gratitude carries strong emotional energy and can reinforce positive expectations within the subconscious. You can also use a technique called the mental movie. Throughout the day, briefly visualize scenes that represent your goals already being achieved. These mental rehearsals make the desired outcome feel more familiar and attainable. Ultimately, the most important thing to understand is that your subconscious mind is always listening. Every repeated thought, emotion, and mental image acts like an instruction. Most people spend years unintentionally feeding their subconscious fear, stress, and self-doubt. But once you understand how the system works, you gain the ability to guide it consciously. Your mind is constantly shaping your habits, your reactions, and the opportunities you notice around you. The question is not whether the subconscious is influencing your life. It already is. The real question is what kind of instructions you are giving it. So here's a simple challenge for you. Choose just one of the techniques we discussed today and practice it consistently for the next 30 days. See what changes begin to happen in your thinking and in your daily life. If you found this video valuable, take a moment to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. I read every comment, and I'd love to hear which technique you're planning to try first. And if you enjoy exploring powerful ideas about the mind, psychology, and personal growth, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. Remember, your subconscious mind is always listening. Every thought you repeat becomes a command. So from this moment forward, choose those commands wisely. I'll see you in the next video.